Yo, y'all want to wake up and go live or what?
Yes, sir. I'm sure with that.
It look like y'all all asleep. Except my man right here who be thickening these with me. What's up?
So in terms of moderation for a chat, that only be specific to the platform you're using. Like on YouTube, we're on YouTube, you can add my YouTube channel as a moderator, then I can get a moderator.
Who do I add your YouTube channel at?
If we're on air, then we have to be on air. I have to comment, and then when you get my username, then you can pick change options from there. But in restream and stuff, I even read its form. It doesn't have no option in restream in this part right here to add any administrator options to chat.
What about what's the other one? Streams. What's that one?
StreamYard?
Yeah. What about that one?
Awesome.
Now, so you want to you're on camera to sleep or what? Are you gonna ask somebody to come to this? Or y'all gonna monitor
Yes,
YouTube
sir.
and all that, or what?
Yes, sir.
As soon as it goes live, I'll go get on live with this and look in the chat. Yeah, because they said platform specific. They said each platform has specific guidelines. So you just work.
Well, I mean, they must already be included because when you sign up here, they're already like, when you link it in, it just tell you to put the YouTube link in, you sign in through YouTube and all the settings are already set.
Yeah, it's more like a remote, just for getting everything started to stream. In terms of like operating the moderator parts for each channel, you got to be on the platform itself. Like somebody got to be on the device.
Somebody got to be on Facebook, and somebody got to be
on YouTube. Like,
okay, so
all the guidelines are different, so they don't control everything via the this platform. Because what might be
appropriate for one is not whatever or something.
Yes, sir.
It says I'm live right now. I don't know how I'm live. Peace and blessings, everyone. If anybody's listening and watching, we about to get it cracking. Y'all got the mic on here?
No, sir. All of them, that's it.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. I'm telling you, y'all live right now, so just in case y'all want to call out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's see here, what is the number 5? Okay, so the number 5, okay, they say it's masculine, but they're all.
You got one out there.
Them both in patriarchy.
You got one up there.
Number 5, who's the plan?
4 days ago, they got 51 people came to talk.
What's that?
A live.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on YouTube.
All is well.
It was streaming for 2 hours.
I know, that was one we were on, but we gotta edit that maybe. We'll take the first 30 minutes out right now.
They don't say you live. What are you live on right now? Which count? Coach King Coach Group?
Oh, McCullers Group.
YouTube?
Huh?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot. Right now.
Oh, what?
Right now, YouTube.
So what do you want?
From my what?
What do you want?
YouTube.
YouTube? Which is Coach King Week or Coach?
McCullers Group.
Okay, Hamad, you need to get on Coach King with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sharing love and empowerment by giving up all the information we possibly can, that I possibly can through my experiences. I just would like to be able to share what experiences I can for those who can't afford or can't necessarily afford a coach. I want to do an hour a day, at least 5 to 6 days a week, to assist people with anything, any questions they have about parenting, about life, about anything that I could possibly assist with, because I have a pretty decent resume and bio of experiences that could potentially help anyone who comes across my path. And I just want to share. And I want to share from the perspective of love and empowerment, and not necessarily for finance, because I know everybody can't afford me as a coach. People can't afford people as a coach. And my people especially are the ones I want to reach the most. I want to reach youngsters, teenagers, youth, young adults. It doesn't matter about anything as far as coaches concerned, because the ancestors got us all. But in sincerity, though, I would definitely do what we can possibly do to be the best at it. But that's what I'm going to do here on this platform, Coach King Elite. I am going to definitely, my intention is to, in real time, change the lives of those who I can change. Whoever I can come in contact with that I'm supposed to have an effect on, I will. That I do that on the highest level possible. I will that those who are supposed to contact with me, that they will. Which is that how the universe works. And I'm submitting that. I'm putting rituals into the atmosphere, into the ether. I'm meditating, I'm balancing, I'm doing everything that I possibly can to show that we are, who we say we are, in the sense of the experiences and the love that we have to share. In our gratitude and our peace, thank you all for anybody who actually know that we get set up on Facebook, Coach King Elite, the McCullers Group, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube and Facebook, the McCullers Group, and Coach King Elite. And so we got a couple of people I got a couple of my kings here with me. One definitely on the end, in sleep mode, and a couple of them here in trueness. Yeah, so what up, y'all? Amir, you should
Everything good.
You should push up for something. Do some jumping. Definitely get your feet out of the chair, bro. I mean, I don't mean to put you on the last on live, but you keep going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got some pretty big feet there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty clear. Hey, those big people got big feet, so it's all good. Always will. You know I love it, man. So y'all know what my intentions are.
Yeah,
and I just wanted to share with y'all. I wanted y'all to be on live with me to basically set the tone for what my intentions are. This is just for my kings. This is for my young kings here. My young sons, king sons that represent for us very well in the sense of the love and the peace that they show. Me especially, because I'm honored to be in the graces of their energy. And teenagers, and I have 6, 7. How many teenagers is in the house, y'all? How many?
6
teenagers. 6 teenagers, but it's 11 children, but 16 teenagers. 7 boys, 7 kings, and 4 queens, ages 7 to 20. And you all's state, you all's name. I know most people on you all's platform know who you are, but based upon us doing it this way, introduce who y'all are. Like, say,
yes. My name is Malik Lamar McCullers.
My name is Malik Amir McCullers.
Hold on. Y'all just going like robots. Lamar, you, come on, man. You King Malik Lamar McCullers, AKA Crisis Wise Flow, breaking down beats and shit. Come on, man, you a little bit. I want y'all to introduce yourself. Y'all know y'all platforms. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all don't have to do y'all app names and nothing like that, but I'm just saying. Let her in.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know who that is. Y'all know who that is. She knocking like the police. Knocking like the police.
Who y'all go with?
Hey, Daddy,
But
how you
yeah,
doing?
my
good.
name is
Who
King
y'all
Malik
with?
from Marvel
Hold
Colors.
on. Wait till the end. Wait till the smoke is clear. We on live right now, baby.
Okay.
We're on live on Facebook, McCullers Group, Coach King Malik, and we're on live on where else we on live at, y'all? YouTube, Coach King Malik, and yeah. So Facebook and YouTube, the McCullers Group, and yeah. And I think we're live on Twitch too.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it is what it is. We just gonna do it. What is he doing? He live on Instagram.
There's two people. Yeah, there's two people that are more likely going to join when he gets their attention.
That's cool.
Because those two people always join our live. It's just that
All
they.
is well. All is well.
Hey, Daddy. Lisa. This one, then I made another one. You look over as well.
Oh, okay. Are they pretty much, they're not the same?
Because I know you said you wanted one for the parents and one for the youth as well. So,
Yeah, just so y'all know, my daughter, Amina McCullers, Amon McCullers, September Royalty, is a writer and she's a voiceover actress. She sings, she does everything as far as this is my business concerned. This is one of my most grateful. I am so grateful to have her as a personal assistant because she's done a lot with everything that I do, and I'm so grateful and so honored to have all of them in working with me. But we're about to bring the forces. Look for that. Look for the McCullers Group. Look for us. And like I said, I was gonna let everybody introduce themselves, so that's what they were doing. The mom was like, moving out fast. We were on was real good. But come on, man, y'all, just go ahead, like y'all, y'all be yourself. That's what I decided to do. I've been working on coming out here, giving this YouTube thing for a minute, and attempting to figure out, what is it? A script. And I can't do this. I don't have a script. All I got is me. And what I want to do is I want to offer from my genuine space, like where I am. And I know that's a lot to offer. Like I'm not saying it like egotistically. I'm saying it confidently because if you need some assistance and you've been through some shit for real, I guarantee you, holler at me. I can. It's nothing. With teenagers, come on, check in. Y'all see right here. I got 5 here present with me. There's 2. There's 1 in the house. Not his 12. Not his 13.
so it's 2 teenagers in the house.
Okay, so it's. Oh, my bad, Lamar. I apologize. Lamar is not a teenager. He has risen above the level. He's definitely an adult.
And I'll be doing the same for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I
Wow.
only have a couple teenagers, but I got some young adults, and they're here holding down with our businesses and our services, what we do in our couple of our businesses. So yeah, but we're gonna get to like it is. We're gonna get to the finishing of the introduction of ourselves. But first, y'all know I'm Source Energy, aka Coach King Malik Senior, King Malik McCullers Senior, my yacht. Right now, that's where we are until we raise our bar and our understanding and click in and tap into the exact ancestors. Because they're downloading us to us who we are exactly in terms of, we know we tap into the energy already, but we're getting more knowledge of exactly the tribe. You know what I'm saying? So all of you all just stay tuned, please. We're here with you all in love and peace. Y'all go ahead and break that down as far as who y'all are.
Peace and blessings. My name is King Malik Umar McCullers, aka Christ Creation, aka Wise Flow. Came to get it. Came to inspire you.
Not a personality thing I got.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you watching already know Will and Brittany.
Peace, love, and infinite blessings. Malik Nasir McCullers, aka Ruler the Great, aka King Son Third.
Yeah, and everybody's name, all my son's first name is Malik. So now we go by the, pretty much the middle names, you know, with each one of them. But they're king, son, 1, 2, 3, like that. You know what I'm saying? Then they have their middle name, but king, son. So when you say king, son, the third, you obviously know that you know that.
That same
That
link that I
seems
had.
like that, you don't really hear too many parents doing that these days, especially with their.
Not these days, because people don't have that many, I guess. George Foreman only know that I know this, but I don't know. I heard it one time his reasoning, but you know my reasoning because the king, Malik means king, but in the sense of what it is, double up on that king. We are here to to serve the world and share love and do what we're supposed to do. So I just kind of put the king on it. I put the symbol on the name, so put the energy on top of the name with a double emphasis, and then we melanated, so we're empowered by that. So we do what we do as God kings. And right now, king sons, God king, Malik, source energy, all as well. Peace. Well, okay, come on with it, y'all. What's up?
My name is
Amir, wake up, man. Speak up, man. Amir, like, that's the artist right there. He be on some chill stuff verbally, but he'll take that pen and draw you up some, like, for real. Like, you can speak for you, man. You do it.
My name is Malik Amir.
You gotta speak up a little bit, sir, because I'm in the room with you and I can't hear you. I don't know if the mic
You are talking all quiet.
like that or not.
You talking all quiet. Like, that's how you.
Okay, all right. My name is Malik Amir McCullers Senior. No, not a senior.
You just took that. So a clone, man. You look like a clone on the camera, bro.
My name is Malik Amir McCullers, King Son II. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, but tell them about who you are and what you got. You're a mirror sphere too, you got a following on these platforms as well too. They need to be looking for your pen, man. They be looking for your characters and your animations and your pictures and stuff, your cartoons or how would you describe them? Your first of all, your characters that you created and your storyline. They should be ready for that. So, and I know you I'm not trying to reveal your stuff because I know you're going to drop it and everything, but I'm proud of what you do, man. So, share the fact of who you are and that you have. People know you, you know what I'm saying? You have people sending you stuff online and stuff about the different things that you do. People know you, so what's up? You can a mirror sphere. Let it be known. And whatever other annotation and name you go by. Bro, how you going to just eat up my stuff?
Yeah,
I got a beast in here with me. Yeah, so this is what
That same link, the same restream link that you sent me around.
What'd you say?
The same restream link that you had sent me. If I sent that, would that work still? To who?
I don't know if it's the same link or not. I can send you another link.
Yeah, I personally rather that because I ain't trying to.
I personally rather that.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you rather not what?
I'd rather just go ahead and go off of this new link than go get that other link, find out that it's the wrong link and got to get it resent.
Okay. What did he say?
What's that?
I did.
I was
Oh,
reading
wow.
some, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh wow, ears.
Okay, so what was it? Oh, you asked me to send you that link, huh?
Yes, I restream. I'm gonna go let King out real quick.
What?
I'm about to go let King out real quick, because then by the time I head from here to the house, then he can head on to the house for the night as well.
Okay. All is good. Y'all can be talking to because y'all are on live right now.
Yes.
I could be saying something. Amir, you can. I mean, Hamad, you can say your name until I see this back or something.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't have to just be silent. Because
Yes.
we're on live now, and when we get to the gist of what we got to talk about, they'll know, but we're communicating. I thought y'all told me we get on here and we just be ourselves and people can get to know us and they'll recognize what it is. So y'all just go ahead, y'all loud on any other perspective, now all of a sudden the camera come on, y'all want to act like y'all know what go. Stop playing.
I'm usually a person that keeps to myself anyway.
Yeah, you know.
Yes,
But on the side, do a lot of the writing. I'm pretty much somebody who stays more so behind the scenes.
Yeah,
But-
the power is behind the scenes.
I second that.
Yeah, the power is behind the scenes a lot of times. Y'all will see. I'm talking about 75, 80% of the writing that y'all see on the websites and stuff like that. On all the websites, all the logos, all of that stuff is done by Amir Speed. What you snapping your fingers for?
Look down to your left.
What is it?
No, I mean down to your right. I meant Sarge. Sarge.
Hey, stop that. I told you. You always messing with stuff. Leave stuff alone.
My name is Malik.
Okay, you really like to leave stuff alone. I don't put you down. Excuse me, if any of you all have children, then you understand what I'm saying. No, I'm just funny. That's the beast.
My name is Malik. I'm McCullers, my app, and I'm
Still
Hold on, man. You talking and nobody even know. I was talking. I didn't even know you. I just heard you rumbling over there a little bit. Yeah, it was. Okay, my bad. My bad, Mike. You know I'm always tripping. Man. What's up?
yeah, my name is Malik. I'm McCullers, my app, and I'm on all the social media platforms. I'm magnificent, and a producer as well as a writer, and just
Man, why you trying to rub in your face? You trying to figure out? You funny, man. You know all this stuff you ain't know. You're not nervous, are you?
you know what I'm saying.
Okay, I know you're not. You being serious as hell right now. You got that serious look. You smile for a minute. You say, I'm Hamad McCullers. I'm Hamad McCullers. You look serious. You sound. Okay, calm down. Just take some deep breaths. That's all of us. Take some deep breaths. Yeah, we good, man. I'm just tripping, man. I'm happy to be on here with y'all, though. I'm very grateful to get the opportunity for us to share our love for one another and our, the way we move, so people can potentially, we can share something that could potentially help someone. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be sending you the link, right, Lamar?
Yes, sir. You talk about like the invite link?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
No,
Nasir
Nasir.
asked for it.
Nasir's the one who asked for it.
Nasir, you didn't get it yet?
Nasir's not even in here.
Okay.
He
so
went to go take
He
King.
said he was going to take King out. Okay, what link? Oh, he wanted the restream link. Okay, I'm tripping. Seemed like he just asked me for a link. I'm like, what link?
He sent it to me as well.
Will I what? Sure, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, thank
as
you.
well.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so the link is.
I'm about to do a contact list for this.
You about to do what?
Basically, come up with some new ideas for some different types of content based off of these subjects right here.
You must not be tired at all right now, huh?
Huh?
I got
You're not tired right now, huh?
No, I am. It's just the fact that a lot of times I end up staying up at night because my suit is so broken. So
Fuck it was so hot up shit.
no, I was waking up before that, and it's not hot.
Man, it ain't hot.
To her, it ain't hot up
I
there.
feel like an oven up there.
You see it a
She
lot.
told me last night it wasn't hot.
Camille's the only one sitting up there.
So,
Probably
Hamad, what email am I sending it to? Because I don't have you in my, in this database, I don't have you.
It's Mac my ATO my. If you
Look,
put
come
it,
over here and type that in, because you know what? You got too much going on. And then, Amina, I'm not sending you a link, huh, Amina?
No, sir.
I'm sending it to who?
Nasir Hamad.
Warren.
No, not me.
What am I sending it to you for? I'm not gonna let you pop up on the screen because you're already on the screen. So what am I sending it to you?
for that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to be on the screen. You don't need no individual connection. That's why we was buzzing and having those issues before. So Nasir,
Yes, sir.
What's he?
email I wanted.
MNM McCullers. MNM Malik Nasir McCullers. But MN McCullers.
Where'd you get that email from?
But MN McCullers.
Yeah.
I don't know where he got the email
He said
from.
what?
I mean, is that the one he's?
Been having me send stuff to recently.
What is it again?
MN McCullers.
Shit, like you said, M.
McCullers.
Yes, no, MN like Malik Nasir. Just M and then McCullers at the end. At gmail.com.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay. He's on his phone, so he gets back in here. I'll tell him if he don't end up.
yeah, okay. So oh, challenges parents in this community face with their children are the time being spent on video games leads to the tendency to close out, spending time with their family. Type. Back in the Western school, very games, sending messages, so I think probably the youth first, huh?
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't know how a parent, well, this right here is going to be serious. These subjects serve, you know what? You can be heard even if you're not seen.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Was this note to me, or should I read this?
It should be read so that it can be made clear.
Yeah, because it's very clear in the subject matter, but it's super clear in the note. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't, to the reader and not the ordinance, even though the ordinance is here in the service.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. All is
Well,
well.
that learning has definitely been paying off for me because that's everything that I gathered from the research that I was doing earlier.
Really?
It's saying basically go to different communities online and see what people in that community are talking about, and then come up with an idea that based off of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And in those subjects specifically, there are a lot of people talking about that specific thing.
Well, thank you.
Very well.
Okay. My mic is up. Alright. These subjects serve not just one ideal client, but a community. The focus is preteen, teen, and adults who are having challenges and have been affected by actions, behaviors, and/or influences of their parents. They desire to have more freedom in their lives, forgive past experience, and declare their practice and relationship with parents, and to be on better mental, emotional, and spiritual terms with themselves and their parents. Yes, that's true. Challenges preteens, teens, and adults in this community face are having overprotective parents. Am I overprotective to you guys?
Not even.
No,
Oh no, but it's just something that a lot of teenagers and preteens and young adults are talking about.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I just wanted to ask the question because I feel like I might be overprotective in love, but not like, I do my best not to show it in like, physical, because I don't want y'all to not trust me.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? So I pretty much keep it raw with y'all. Y'all already know what to do. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit.
Yes, sir.
No,
Exactly.
Play the game with you all, but I'm that overprotective, yeah. So y'all know in the spirit of the spells and the rituals and the prayers or the the meditations, the rituals, everything that I could possibly do, the sharing, the pushing of love, the quantum of pressing of the love and everything, it's beyond, any measure for me. So I pretty much, that's what I do. I put that out for y'all. I know
Yes, sir.
that stays inconsistent. Emotional neglect from, one or both parents, well, never me. Never me. Do y'all feel that at all? Ever?
No,
No,
sir.
Be
sir.
honest, don't bullshit. Y'all know, I know that y'all are being honest, but if y'all ever feel that, please don't ever hesitate. Y'all know this is an open book and it has been forever. Like it is, we're gonna keep it raw.
Yes,
The
sir.
more raw we keep it, the better off people will see that we sincere. I'm sincere about how I move. And this is not something you can script, and this is nothing you can learn. I'm reading it right off the paper that my daughter, pretty much wrote after we spoke. And, got the clarity of how we're gonna come, because I don't have a script. It's just, I know that it's time to share what information, and I want people to please shoot me questions, even not on this live. We're gonna put a type form. You still gonna do that, baby? Put the type form together and stick it out?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because if you do that, that'll be helpful, like putting type forms up to where while this is live, you can get on here and fill out the type form, and someone that's moderating can actually read it, and I can answer some of the questions. Can you turn that down a little bit, please?
You can
You sitting there?
you can go live on your computer on Instagram.
Huh?
You can go live on Instagram on your computer, like through BlueStacks.
Well, I mean, I wasn't able to figure it out.
BlueStacks lag too much.
It must be on certain nigga. It's property.
So he come on. I ain't seen him and come. He can come on.
I'm on live right now. The microphone's muted. I have that.
You on live over there when you should be on live over here, like, you know what I'm saying? And who you live with? Oh, I gotta go off the mute, huh? So you're live on both, huh? Hold on a minute.
Yes, sir.
You will know with the BlueStacks software, you can go live on Instagram with
Okay, hold on, Hamad. I'm in the middle of 10 things right now, son. And then I do want you to tell me about that, but why you didn't tell me before? I've been asking y'all for 3 days about that.
I had just figured that out like just now.
Oh, just now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
And I knew about BlueStacks, but emulators are not like. I said, and I knew about BlueStacks. It's just that emulators are not really on some devices. They'd be moving slow. And I know you probably wouldn't want any lag.
I mean, you got to test it to see, because we lagging right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, exactly.
So what they talking about?
They had literally just started actually.
Okay, so but what am I getting on there for? Because we don't allow.
Yes, so you want me to just pull it over here this side?
I mean, what they talking about? They got going on. We can get on there with them for sure. I'm good with that. I'm just saying I don't want to mix and match, because I was in the middle of reading this off of it. Because it's still the same difference. We just got to, figure it out. But what? Excuse me.
I know we was Benjamin and we were trying to catch each other for a good minute.
Yeah, but not in the middle of a live, bro. Come on, man. It's all good. I hit him up to see what's up, but I have to get on there after we get off of here, if they stay up. Because I'm not going to do this long. I just wanted to go over a couple of things. You're supposed to be at the table. Like, come on.
Yes.
So come on.
You want to get that rescheduled so I can send it to you?
I said that already. You're so busy on other lives when you're supposed to be hosting a live right now. Like, it's all good. But I was just saying, having overprotective parents, emotional neglect from one or both parents, experiencing physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual abuse from one or both parents. Nah, we don't do none of that. We don't do no barbaric stuff. The discipline thing is a whole different level over here. Parents failing to see that certain aspects of a relationship to have to change, such as continuing to treat them like children even though they're older. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I want my children to grow up when they little. Like, I'm serious. Come on back over here, Sarge. I want them to grow up when they little. You dig what I'm saying? I want them to get out of that habit of thinking that life is going to stay in a small space and they're not going to be responsible. So I started off early giving them responsibilities for themselves. You know what I'm saying? In different areas and things. Come on, Sarge. Seriously, man. You shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to say that more than once. Yeah, excuse me for that. Still in the training process. He just turned a year, so he's only he's new to the process.
We've been already live for 34 minutes.
Oh yeah, what's up? But it wasn't even really nothing on there for a minute. I'm just going over these things because even though it is what it is, willfully, people will still get to come and see it and then, put likes on it willfully. And if you like it, please subscribe because we want to get as many people on as possible just to share information. And like I said, I am a father of 13 for real, 12 that brought one woman in the home with me, 11 still at home. And, you know, we work as a family, as a brand, and we're just building, you know, the legacy as we live it. And from the perspective of truth and honesty and love, you know what I'm saying? The fact of knowing that we are source energy, we are, I am that I am. And that's how I raise it, no attachments, just the knowing. And willfully we can share that, you know, that influence. It can be shared and influenced via all of our connections together, me as a human being, dealing with the people that are like me and not like me, whoever's going to be attached, whoever I can assist, you know, willfully it is, you know, it is what it is. We'll just figure it out from there. All is definitely well. All is definitely well. We're going to make an impact. I command an impact that we make an impact. That we are here to change the world. Yeah, we are.
We already are.
Yeah, we're here. We're not even. It's not a question about that. So, yeah, that's what we intend to do, and we are doing. That's what we are doing as we are intending to get better and better at it. And, you know, we want to show up. We just want to show up so that as we show up, it's you know, it's received properly. Ahmad, you can definitely show me, you know, are you doing it?
No, sir.
Okay, do it first and then make sure it works and then show me.
Yes, sir.
Because if you could do that, then we're in the house, you know what I mean?
Yes, and then me, you, and Nasir will be able to get up on the live, or either if he's on his computer or even on his phone, because, you know, like we can join 4 people, but I'm gonna do that, like what you said, I'm gonna do it first.
You said what now?
I said, because then like, we'll all be able to join like on one live after that.
Yeah, if you get it like that.
And I don't have a switch stream for some reason.
I sent it to you, two different emails.
Not said
Who
Malik,
you asked
not
me to
said
send it to you?
yeah, Malik, not in McCullers. That's the last time.
I sent it to both. I sent it to the original one and the new one that you, well, I don't know how new it is because I just didn't have it, but yeah. All is well, man.
And definitely as a father, you.
Okay, but anyway, huh?
I was saying as a father, you've definitely done a lot to assist. Like especially me being at 20 years old and learning as much of the things I've done before I even reached 20 years old, and just to.
Y'all are all old souls, man, because y'all didn't go through no regular shit. Because I didn't never have no. Y'all weren't children when y'all were children. Like, you know, I let y'all, of course, be children in the sense of love and happiness and, you know, that type of thing. But in the source of y'all got shit, you know, that was how I was able to start with.
Yeah, no, that's
you know what I'm saying. I never, because I knew that, you know, just the way I grew up, it's not going to do you no good to play with your life like that. You're going to have to come to terms. Come here, hey, come over here. Okay, lay down.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for that because just around this age, especially,
And being treated like more so of an adult allows me with myself, like when I'm spending time with myself and looking at certain things about myself, allows me to address things from that standpoint, not sugarcoating anything and being very clear and concise with myself so I can understand exactly how to move forward. And know and understand that I'm not holding myself back by trying to put small limitations on something or trying to take steps over something I've already been taking leaps over since I was little. And for me to be able to have the space and the vision to be able to see that clearly and have the space to be able to act out in that is definitely something that assisted me wholeheartedly. And I'm definitely grateful for that.
And realizing like how much y'all done for us. Like a lot of people, they would always tell me like, or say like, I hear other people say it, or even say like you only get one parent. It's like always, no matter if you got a way you feel about your parent or something or anything, like you gotta put all that to the side because you gotta realize a step parent ain't the same as your actual parent, and as well as like just in general, like you only get one parent, so you gotta really put that into consideration as well as like just the fact that not all children are getting what we are getting, like either through education or through other things. They are not getting, you know, this half the things we are getting. And a lot of children, especially as they get older, like probably like 18, 19, they leave, probably go to college or something, they never come back, or probably come back a few years later one time and then leave again. Like that's like the relationship that we're not building a long-term relationship. We're all around each other 24/7. That's what we've learned, like to stick together, especially as a family, because there's no reason like to just separate. Like that's not.
Yeah, because they don't even play that. I don't play that. I'm not gonna play that, separation type things, because it starts early. If you don't break, like say for instance, you have children and they get into a little disagreement as children, and you don't assist them in coming to balance and fixing that could turn into a lifetime issue, and they end up not trusting each other, hating each other on regards to things. And I'm just not having it. I'm an only child, so I had to be a certain way with myself. My imaginary friends was them before they got here, and that's the only thing I ever had. So by the time they got here, I realized, okay, look, we're gonna keep it tight. And since the source and me and my wife co-created and agreed to have, access to them, we decided to make sure they understand the importance of family, the importance of, your brother. You are your brother's keeper. The hell with what you see everybody else doing, because I ain't playing it. I'm serious. They know if I catch them on some bullshit between each other, I'm coming through wrecking shop, because I don't play that between each other shit. Like, they should, if it's going to war with anybody, it'll be somebody outside of our blood. It ain't gonna be nobody within inside of this circle right here, because I don't play that. Now, we got some differences. Hey, we gonna buck it out, but we gonna come to an agreement after the fact. Like, look, nobody's holding no grudges. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing no grudge shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
So that's just where we are. Nobody gets the opportunity to really get, away with nothing like that, because,
waste of time.
Yeah, we're here for one thing. Like, we're here to share love, show love, and present love in all ways we possibly can. But we're not putting up with no bullshit. That's the whole point. I didn't teach them or show them by influence to, be no simp or no sucker for love like that. Show as much love as you can. It's still love if you have to, protect yourself, or protect your honor, protect your family, or protect just your stand where you stand. You know what I'm saying? It's very much love when you're doing the best for the Creator. This physical vessel is one time. And I'm just saying, all of us, we got to get this shit together, and all together we got to come together. Look, I got kings and queens. I know that I do. I am. So I got to represent that, and I got to be in front of them. I'm not perfect. It took me a long time to get to here. Nobody's perfect. We got work to do. All of us constantly got work to do. And I'm calling on all kings and queens for that matter, to step up and let's get better relationships with ourselves, so we can get better relationships with our kings and queens, our children, because they really need us until we actually transition, and we need them, because you give them the right thing. When you get older, you're not as sharp as you used to be. You don't think like you used to be. You don't perceive as fast as you used to. So by the time you get older and you're giving your children the right thing, man, watch. They're going to give you what you need in the time that you are in. So that it's like, the thing like they say, you raise them to a point, and you know how elders become, younger as they get older, in the sense of being, they can't take care of themselves. I take care of my mom and my father. It's amazing how I've watched them stand up straight, walk like me, really healthy, watch my mom play tennis, watch my father play football, all these different things. And now I watch them barely getting around. They're 79 years old. I see the difference of what it is, and I'm responsible for them. And it's deep. It's a deep situation. Like I said, that's another thing I want to share. Caregiving for people who had an addiction before. Caregiving for people who are brainwashed from a belief system. Caregiving for, just being in a place where you got to really have your spirit right and be connected to your be connected to the source properly in order to even deal with any of this shit. Because it's like, holding it down. I'm grateful. I'm built for it. I know it's not many people that can consult me. I really will that I am going to attract, and I learn from those who learn from me, because that's what I do. But at the same time, it's not too many people that can come and fill my shoes that's doing what I'm doing. Same household, same wife. We are off the hip. All the services we offer are organic. They come from what you see at the table. Myself, them, and then a few others. Everybody in this house. I don't have an outside source of income assisting me other than the clients that we attract. And so that's why we appeal to. That's why I'm coming forth to, share more love, because I know people can't even afford what we're doing sometimes. But I want to be able to share, at least an hour, 2 hours, however, weekly, 4 to 6 days so I can get on here, and you have any questions, you have any thing that I could potentially, so you have any ideas that could assist me in my journey, you know what I'm saying? I'm open. Like I listen to them all the time. They bring me things all the time, and as like everything else, I receive what I receive. I don't believe anything when you bring it to me in the beginning. I have to settle it. You bring it, I listen to it. If it resonates, I know what it is. If it doesn't, I'm good. You know, pass it along. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
And so what y'all be?
And so it shall continue to be for sure. Like
Yeah. So I was reading off of this, and I stopped at that last one. But it says lack of trust or clear communication in the parent and child relationship. I might have read that one last, but that's what I know is true. You have to be able to build a trust relationship as a human being first with yourself, and then as your child, with your child, it has to be a separate relationship in a parent-child relationship. You dig what I'm saying? You can't do it from a parent perspective and think that you got ownership. Hey, come on, man. Come on. You about to take him out?
That was Nadia calling me.
Oh, come here. I guess he thought that was the ring for going out. Excuse me, you can't be that from a parent perspective, just a parent perspective. You gotta be a human, understanding this is another human being, and if you're aggressive, you gotta look at your number. You really need to check your chart and see where you are with this child. You know, natal charts are really good for looking at where you are and you know, how you are spiritually in comparison to where they are, looking at where they are in the houses and everything, and then you can you can direct the relationship. You can see where energy is going to be up and down. You know what I'm saying? You can control that. Like, this is what we do. We do have the power to control that. We just have been told that we can't, and we don't, but we do. So, you know, get an idea of who you are. Get an idea of who your child is. And then, you know, the perspective is different. And I've had to grow up to this, because I'm going to tell you, I was one that was involved in religion, you know, because I thought that what I believed was the only thing that was practical. Because I knew what they believed was not, because I attempted to, you know, fit that square into that round hole, that's round peg into that square hole. No, you know, it just wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? So I got out, when I woke up and got away from everything that told me who I was and how I was to be, it cleared up to me and let me know what I am and who I am and what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I employ, that's what I pass to my seeds, that's what I influence you all to do, that's what I employ. And nobody's correct about everything. This might not work for you. You might need to kneel down at the altar or something and think you need to cry up to something. But hey, if that's what you do and it works for you, I salute you, I support you. I'll even, you know, send power and positive, loving energy your way for that to be what your intent is, because what you believe is what you know, what you're going to get anyway. So I'm not at odds about anything. I'm not going to do no anti. We're going to be pro everything. So when you come with that bull crap or anything that's negative, we're just going to abort that. You dig what I'm saying? We're just going to keep that in the wind. Because I know we could click on a switch over here. I could be a bad influence and have all these young men in danger, because they'll be angry out here in these streets, ready to kill everything that's on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Anybody testing would be ready to knock heads off. I could easily be that way in front of them, and they could easily be that way via my energy. I'm not playing like that, man. I know just me. I'm kind of dangerous to myself, so I know that. So I don't need to be turned up. I don't need them to see me turned up. And I know I go out and do something, they show me how much love. If I do something, they see me mad, it's gonna be bad for somebody that run up the wrong way, and I responded the wrong way, and they misunderstand me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. Now, defense, we all in defense mode. We good to protect ourselves. We got all corners of this shit protected, all the way live, from the feet to the shoulders to every other part. We good. Like, that's the part that we know God got us. Like, we are the God that got us. And because of the source that we possess, we're not tripping like that. We got so much love that the energy from the love we share is what propels the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It keeps it off. It keeps it away. You know? And y'all know. If y'all on Rule of the Grace, any of his stuff, you know. Same thing with the Mirror Spirit. If you on his stuff, if you on crisis stuff, whatever it is you're looking at them, is love and power and peace. Even when people get on there and they be on some bullshit trying to act, trying to play down the next man's humble attitude and trying to flex like they tough as a result, we see straight through that. But we let people shine the way they want to shine because it goes dim really quick when it comes up to the competition or the comparison of talent. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody really, I ain't tripping. You'll see. We bring in the pressure. We bring the pressure in terms of the love. Because you get out the driver's seat if you can't drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got a lot of wrecked cars. That's why we got a lot of total shit. So all is well, man. I just want to, like I said, whatever. It's like a lot of things that I've gone through from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Raised half my life in the South. You know what I'm saying? And the dirty South, I'm talking about. When I say the dirty South, I'm talking about the dirty part that get dirty, like for real. So, that back to the D when I got released from the clinches. You know what I'm saying? So it's some experiences behind all of this stuff, and it's not nothing is fake or false. There's no cap. Everything is something that can assist or help someone. And because I am in support of fathers, being the representation of what we're supposed to be to their kings, so their kings will know how to be out here. And my resume my bio is right there. My bio is right on that screen right there. That's my resume, that's my bio, and I will that they continue to be blessed with the power of God, the power of the Creator, the power of the sources within them, that they understand and always know that all is well, and they don't have to ever, get out of line of that. They understand who they are. They know by way of me, and they see me changing my stuff all the time. I'm not too big to change. I haven't changed so, man. I believe so much stuff before. That's why I don't believe shit no more, because I had beliefs in place for years. I'm talking about damn near over half of my life I believe something. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of that because it proved itself to be, false. And so many areas, it just, the conspiracy to taint the intellect and all that type of stuff, just play the game with humanity. I co-created to have a different set of values for our people and the ancestors. I will that they're proud of me. I will that they're proud of me. I will that they're proud of our seeds. I will that they're proud of the people that contact with us, and we know what we're here for, because Star Seeds, we're here today to do the work, and I'm here to be the cooperative component to all the youth that set out to do this. Because there's some cats out here. I'm grateful to know that it's some young people out here. You know what I'm saying? That really, really they're woke. You know what I'm saying? Real from Detroit, young brother, young brother, Woke Dev, I think his name. Is that his name?
That's his name.
Yeah.
Chosen Mellow,
yeah. Black Magic 363. My man, that's Ruler of Grace. They got the same exact Earth Day, God Earth Day. Man, there's so many. Like I can't even like think right now, because I want to give credit to all of them. I'm going to do that as I go. Each time I'm going to take out time to give respect to something that one of them might have said during the week, or just in general, because we got to honor the youth, man, because there's a lot of youth. And I want to say this, and this is what I really wanted to say, and I wanted to make sure I got this out, like for real. I want to say this directly to the youth, and they know how I feel about this, okay? I'm saying respect your elders. Respect your elders from the perspective of they have experienced a lot of things that you have not experienced, and they missed what they were supposed to learn from that as well. But still respect them in the sense of you could probably wake up something in them just by showing them respect that can make them go double back to realize what they didn't get. Because in all honesty, half of them are confused as hell. Ever since I've been young, I'm 54 years old, and ever since I've been young, I've been an older soul, but I've still been young in my way. So it's like when I'm dealing with the elders, when I was 13, 14, when I was 8, 9, I can remember them saying certain things about, yeah, we didn't do that. Y'all children these days and stuff like that, with teenagers, especially in teenage years, that everything changes. We all grow. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that some of them stuck like that, but the most of them that stuck like that were confined to a religion of some sort. They were confined to something that had them thinking that it was something that was controlling them to where they needed to control the situation around them to make sure control is kept. You know what I'm saying? And that is not what was meant for that. But you know, we don't realize that until we go through some shit. And I went through enough things. I went through enough things being being an Aries, having a Mars, you know, having all these hard body planets in my life and going through my chart consistently is on some fire shit. So it's always me having to reinvent. Like I say all the time, reinvent, being grateful because I have to reinvent, and then recognizing what I need to reinvent. But yeah, it's important for you all youth to pay attention to your heart. Respect the elders, but pay attention to your heart. If an elder is telling you something that don't make no sense to you, then don't go with that. Go with what your heart says, especially if they quoting a book that they didn't write. They didn't have nothing to do with the scriptures, none of that. And I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to tell you be anti to your people because they mean well, because I know every one of my elders, especially the ones who are already gone, what they meant with their belief system, especially the ones in the South, they show love. And see, that's what I saw. I saw the action of what they were doing, even though the brainwashing in the sense of the other things like the getting into certain shit and then backbiting and having a bunch of jealousy going on, that type of stuff, you learn it. That came with it. That came as a part of it. You don't even, I have nothing against none of my family. I love them. I love my relatives. You know, I love them to the end of transition. I mean, to time however this situation goes and we transition, we meet again, it's love. It's love now if I don't see you, you know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't call you, because I don't communicate, does not mean I don't care for you. I have my hands full. Nobody reaches out to me that does not, you know, people that reach out to me, they care for me. If you didn't reach out for me, don't think you care for me. I just look at it like this. I know how busy my life is, so I flip it around like, okay, I cannot act no kind of way if nobody looks out to see about me, because the way I balance is different. I just do different. I just know something different in the sense of I know that all is well. I know that all is well no matter what. All is well. And see, so in that, you know, certain things are off the table. When you know all is well, you don't be thinking about certain shit. Certain things you don't even give it no credit. You don't even give it the opportunity to believe. You know? So that's where I am. And I just wanted to share a few minutes, and I wanted to read the rest of these too, but you, please, I got off that a little bit, but I want to get back. Again, the main subject of what I was saying was make sure you follow your heart. Respect your elders, follow your heart. If an elder does not respect you, you don't have to disrespect them. You can return the equal because the universe is on balance. You dig what I'm saying? I wouldn't expect any youngster to give an elder respect or just want to respect them because they're younger. I don't do that to my children, my seeds. I raise them, you know, pretty much from a grown up perspective of thought, so that they would, because they're going to be grown longer than they're going to be children. So I pretty much kept that in perspective, you know what I'm saying? And when I did that, in the sense of me doing that, I just have been open to allowing them to talk to me, allowing them to share things with me, and I've been so blessed to learn more than I would have ever learned if I would have been like sticking to the religion thing, making them pray 5 times a day, me praying 5 times a day, focus. Now we do Qigong, we work out, we do some things that's different that they want to do, that actually they know that it's facilitating a better space for them spiritually and in their sense about what they got to do. And none of that, I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm not asking nobody to be perfect because you know, it is what it is. These are pre-adults. They're adults. They were adults when they started communicating with me, and I realized they were conscious enough to understand what I was saying to me, but I can't stick them out on the block like that. I can't just say, hey, y'all at this age, y'all get outside. Y'all at this age, y'all do this. Hey, don't come in here with too much noise, y'all. I'm on live. That's 2 of my queens right there. Right there is Tatiana, and right there is Nadia. Nadia, y'all look at that camera. Right there. Hello, say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, Tatiana on the right and Nadia on the left. Yeah, so what y'all coming here for?
I came to bring something to me. They said I came to bring me a hiccup.
Okay. Well, it's good to see you all.
Good to see you too.
Okay, well, I love y'all.
Love you too.
Very much.
Well, I'll see y'all.
Cool.
See y'all later.
I'll see y'all.
Love y'all.
What's the
Bye,
milk? The commitment I still.
No, he's not out here. Okay, well, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, that's two of the four. And then I saw Amina already, and the youngest one is Malika, and she's probably in the house seat. But, yeah, so I just wanted to,
What it is, working on it here.
is that Instagram?
Yes, sir.
So you're able to do that from the computer?
Yes, sir.
What are you using?
BlueStack. You're right, I had downloaded on your computer before.
On my computer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I gotta see which one you did. Okay, well, we'll get Instagram jumping as well, but in the meantime, we're gonna just stick to what we're doing. But
Yes, sir.
I want to read the rest of this, but here it is. Parents not being willing to accept new information, knowledge, and wisdom from them. I was just kind of saying that. If you have a good relationship and they trust you, trust the information that they bring to you. If you trust them and you have done right by them, unless you got some kind of alternative going on and you got some things, blocked or something, then I can understand why you may be, kind of suspect of what they might bring you. But if you are balanced and you know that the intention is good and you have put forth your, work, because this is a spiritual thing. Parenting, just being a human being is a spiritual, just the relationship with yourself. But so when you take on a responsibility of relationship with one child, man, you got to step outside of yourself and start realizing, man, okay. You like quantum jumped in the physical form. There it is, right there, that little kid you produced. You co-created. You quantum jump, but it's a physical thing all the time. So there you got to look at yourself all the time. And when he's got an ass attitude, you know what? That's you in another dimension. You know what I'm saying? And he just came in your dimension right now because you needed to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how it's looking for me. Because they all wake me up. They all wake me up consistently. And I'm just sharing. That's just one way to look at it. And I have several ways. Just ask me. A damaged relationship due to trauma or other situations. Yeah. Okay, that could be a lot of different things. So yeah, that's an elaboratable statement, which is real, because you can traumatize your child by a statement at the wrong time. You can traumatize your child by, the laying of hands. You can traumatize your child by selling them something that they really, really emotionally desire and attach to, and then you got them thinking that you're going to facilitate and you don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens with that. So in terms of, it is what it is. But, okay, and then the last one was a lack of much needed guidance from the parents. And that's because parents don't have guidance for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what I realized from my process of growth. Where I had my issues was because I was stuck in my ways, and my ways that bled off from the things that I thought I wasn't doing as a result of the things that were being done to me. I was not thinking that I was doing the things that I was doing because I was looking at them being done to me, and I'm making sure they're not being done to me, but I'm doing them from a whole different perspective, from a whole different perception. You know what I'm saying? And in that thing, when you realize that it's all the same, when you wake up and realize it's all the same, you can get some clarity and start cleaning up your shit, cleaning up your, doing some work, putting your ego into place, putting it in balance to where it needs to be, as well as your shadow work, and it's consistent. I say meditate consistently. First of all, give thanks to the spirit being that is within you. Give thanks to the inner you, like pray to you. Give yourself a day of praying to you. I was listening to a live today. Aset Priestess was saying that Aset Priestess was saying that you have to take a day out as a ritual for yourself because of the energy. Just one day. I mean, just one you need to take. I take daily. I do this daily, but I never really considered it as something that everybody does, because I just do a lot of different things because I want to see what resonates the best, because you don't never know until you try it. Like, nothing's going to harm you unless you're in a bad space. If you're in some low energy shit, then yeah, you can expect something stupid to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happens when you're in stupid energy, but all is well. All is well with that. And like I said, this is going to constantly be called what it is, sharing love and empowerment, because it's going to be open hour or however long to really make an impact. And if you like it, please like and subscribe, because this is a new channel pretty much. I got Thought Processes 365 as well. Please like and subscribe to that if you see anything on there that's empowering. But this is what we're going to do to bring the family back together as a coach, as a king, as source. Let me put that in the right perspective. As source energy, as God King, as a king physically. We have to come together and do what we do, and we're all equal in the spirit. So when I say I'm source energy, I'm respecting you as that, as the same. It's just that I know that I am, and we all should click into that. And I can, let's see, like I said, I got this app as well. I got a CKM creative coaching on both platforms. I'm not sure if it's up on Apple yet, but it's definitely up on Android. And I'm not attempting to get nobody to definitely, go to that. I'm promoting, basically love and empowerment from here. I just want to build this from liking and subscribing. If you see my app and there's something on there that can assist you, please support us, because we're off the hip, man. We're not asking for nothing from nobody in that sense. We have services to offer, and we will that you can see that our services are worthy of. And as a family, we just want to connect it as a brand. And willfully people recognize our sincerity, our intentions, and the love that's amongst us, because that's what I know I got love over here, if nothing else. And I know that's the key to it. That's the key to the whole thing. So all due respect, I will wellness on everyone who gets to see this, anyone who showed up live, and I can't tell if anybody's live or not. So if anybody did, I'm grateful. I'm infinitely and eternally and finitely and eternally grateful for the time that you will spend to either watch this video and listen to anything that we have to say. And we're here to share willfully, connect with us, and willfully we're going to resonate with who resonates with us, and willfully we can move this thing forward together. And this is for our people, man. This is for our people. We melanated, man. It's for everybody who we influence. You know what I'm saying? And we influence the world, man. We're melanated, bro. We gotta do this. Sis, we gotta do this. Family, we gotta do this. I'm reaching out to the world before life is taken from me, before life is removed from me, before life is, before I make my transition. I want to make sure that the words are heard from my soul and through my seeds, that what our intention is to, share love and actually build from, my story and the things that I've gone through, because it's real. It's real. As such, my wife, as such, my queen, my soulmate, so I say, and they say twin flame as well, but I just got knowledge of twin flames, potentially burning, like crashing and burning, so I got to do more research about that, but I can honestly tell you that this has been, no question, we got 12 together, and we've been rocking this out, riding it out, and we got, love from day one, and it's like we together, the first day, people be tripping about that, but it's real, so I know you can have that. You can have that with one, you can have that with two or three, from what I understand, if you got an agreement. You know what I'm saying? If you got an agreement, you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. So it is what it is. So there are no limitations. There are no limits. We are here to maximize every part of this beautiful energy that we have access to. And I say, Ashe.
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 And so it is.
And so it shall be.
We love y'all, man. I love y'all. Anybody who loves me, I love you. And if you hate me, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I might not fuck with you, but I love you anyway. I love you from the perspective of I know that you're a part of me that I must have an issue with, that I need to have, share love with. And in that aspect, I intend that that is what is received into this universe. And so it is.
And so it shall.
All love, peace, love, and light.
It was a good hour and a few minutes.
I think that was pretty good.
Dope.
It's only gonna get better over time.